Gregory Michael from the 1 Minute Podcast. I've been back for a week now off of the antiviral meds or the Paxlovid, and I'm healthy again. So I'm on the road yet again, traveling. That's right. I'm going to Georgia, just outside of Savannah, to spend time with my aunt, who's been asking me to come for 2 years. So I finally rented a van. I'm going to visit my aunt and my cousins for a 3-day weekend. I'll be back on Sunday or Monday morning. Then I'm back and hitting the ground running with work again in Jacksonville, Florida. As we're in pre-production for our upcoming short film, The Baby Games, that's keeping us busy. My grant writer has been working, one of them has been working diligently to apply for grants and funding, and she's doing a great job. We passed the first tier for fiscal sponsorship. So after Mexico, believe it or not, I actually need another vacation. As this was my first time traveling internationally, meaning I actually had to go through customs, which was a very interesting experience. It's like going through the TSA at our JFK airport. It was a trip. They were professional, fun, and prepared. There was one stop that I'll give you advice on. Do not dress like an American. You're asking to be taken advantage of, which means going through customs. I have insurance. To have travel insurance is a must when you're traveling internationally. No baseball cap, guys. Believe it or not, baseball caps are only worn in the U.S. as a dedication to our sports teams and appreciation, which I love the Yankees. I'm a big fan, but I'm telling you, you can love your team, but when you travel, leave your cap at home. What you want to do is wear something like a newsboy cap or buy a bucket cap. That's internationally worn and recognized, so you'll fit in better, and they won't want to take advantage of you. Save yourself a headache as soon as you step off the plane. The hat must go. Put it away. Pick up a bucket cap or a newsboy cap. Those are internationally recognized. You look like a European. They'll leave you alone. Let's see. I have some other advice for you. That is, definitely get travel insurance. I ended up in a hospital with COVID. I had to pay out of pocket again. Well, it was like $600 plus the medications that I had to pay out of pocket for, so that was another $150. They did not have our American medication, Paxlovid, so I had to take a generic form. It took me 6 days to find it. So there you go. They speak foreign language a little, but not a lot in Mexico, so do you a favor, pre-plan before, don't do a spontaneous trip. Make sure you have travel insurance. Make sure you look at your wardrobe and think about what you're wearing. Consider having to go to the hospital, so get travel insurance. Do all these things before you travel a month in advance. Give yourself that. Even if you have health insurance, don't assume it's going to cover you globally. Call your insurance company, find out. Call your phone company, find out if you have an international plan already, because you might need to buy an international SIM card. A friend of mine, he needed to. He didn't have an international plan. Mine did, fortunately, so I didn't have to spend more money. Most countries are very friendly with international SIM cards. It's very easy. But that's some advice I hope you guys will benefit from. I called Verizon. I checked before I left. They said, yes, you're good to go to Mexico. And I didn't have to buy a new SIM card. So that saved me $10 right there having to do that. So until you get back to the States, think about your pre-planning and what you're going to need. Another thing, exchange currency before you go to another country, because if you do it at the airport, they're going to screw you. We lost about 25 to 30% of our revenue the first day there because we bought, I don't know, 1,000 pesos to get us by the first couple of days, and we lost, like 30% because we did it at the airport. If you're an American, they're going to try to take advantage of you. I tried to exchange my currency in Jacksonville at 4 different stores, and no one could do it. It was like 5 o'clock, all the banks were closed, so there you go. Make plans for these things before you take your trip, because it'll save you money and time and a lot of headache. Check the place out. Make sure that you look at Yelp reviews. Look at TripAdvisor. That's very big internationally, bigger than Yelp, actually. I was going to write a hotel review, and they said, oh, we don't do Yelp, but we do TripAdvisor. So when you're in another country, think about those things. If you want to make a review to get help and you're having a problem, you definitely want to do your research and know what the local status is. So that's it, guys. I know this is supposed to be a 1 minute podcast, but it's more like 5 minutes, which is fine because I had a lot to say. So there you go. This is Gregory.